Dude, we are doing EXO Universe, and this one was like a speed run. I listened to the song maybe like an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, hour and a half. It really only took me 45 minutes to 50 minutes to figure out the song. Not trying to brag, but I am trying to brag. But I didn't realize that tonight was also a lunar eclipse, so I had to take like 15 minutes out of the day, out of this thing to like go outside and watch the blood moon. But now I'm back, and I've got my notes of what I figured out, and I've got the entire song figured out for you. And I'm gonna show you like a super hard way to play it, where you can kind of hit everything the piano does, or most of everything, and then I'll tell you how to simplify it. So, with that in mind, let's talk about two differences between chords and chord voicings. So a chord is what chord you actually have. So for example, in this case, this song is in the key of E flat major, 6-8-8-8. So this is just a regular old E flat major chord, right? But if I were to put a B flat in the bass, now I've changed the voicing of the chord. The chord is still E flat major, just the structure of the notes, like the notes I've chosen to play and where they are vertically from bass to treble has changed. So the difficulty is nailing the voicing of the piano. So I'm going to tell you the chords, and then I'm going to play the voicing that the piano plays. The easiest way to simplify this is to not play the piano voicings and just play them however you see fit. We have a couple of sections. We have more than a couple of sections. We've got like 3, 4, 5 sections of the song. Let's go over them. So the intro, the little thingy here, those are the last 3 notes are going to be the same for the first 3 chords. So the challenge really is, how do I nail the motion of the left hand in the piano while still retaining the individuality of those top notes? So our first chord is actually an E flat major chord, but we have a B flat in the bass. And I'm using a really wicked fingering for this. Start from the bass string, 6, 10, 8, 8, 6. That way I can hit the full sound of the chord. I get 2 notes, and then 3 melody notes. You could, of course, just not play that arpeggiation, or you could try to play it down here, right? 6, 6, 5. You can do it like that, but then you can't let it ring out. So we have that E flat major with a B flat in the bass. Then we're moving down to another inversion of E flat major. 3, skip a string 1. So that's going to end up being 3, skip a string 1, 3, 4, and 1 with the bar. Now we have an F minor chord, and this kind of is the only one that kind of is bad as far as what we can hear, because there's one note I want us to hear ring out, but I can't because of the guitar, which would be these. I want these 2 notes to ring the whole time, but unfortunately I have to change notes on this string. So we have 1, skip a string, skip 2 strings and 1. So 1, skip 2 strings, 1. Right, same notes on top. To this cool dominant style chord. It's like a G sharp minor 6, but you should call it something different because it's dominant, but whatever, I'm not going to deal with that. So we have this. That is 3. Skip 2 strings, 1. Not 3, sorry. It's 4. Skip 2 strings, 1, 4, 4, 1. It's a pretty monstrous reach. My hands are not that big, but still, takes a little bit to do it. And that's the opening section. So again, if you just wanted to play this chord straight up, you could play an E flat major, and it's still E flat major on the second chord. You just need a G in the bass, and then you need an F minor, and you need to go to, you can really throw a G minor in here, which they will later on in the song. They'll go to a straight G sharp minor. Kind of fills that spot. Okay, so that takes us through the first like 45 seconds of the song where they're just arpeggiating notes on the piano. So what happens when they start just clawing the chords? Sorry, clawing is like when you make like a claw with your hand and you're like smashing the keyboard. This is going to be E flat major, 6 8 8 8. Always, you know, and look below for tabs and whatever. So we got 6 8 8 8 to G minor, 3 5 5 3 3 3 to C minor, 3 5 5 4 3 to B major, 2 4 4 4, and walk up through C sharp major. Same shape, just move it up 2 frets, 4 6 6, and reset. So we have. And it repeats. Okay, so when it repeats the second time through, when you get down to the B major, you stay on B major and you let it fade out. It's 2 sections. Our next section starts on going from the B major, ringing out, goes to C minor, to an inverted G chord. It's really G major with a B in the bass. So we have starting on string 5, 2, 5, 4, 3. So we went from C minor to this inverted G. Now we're going down to B flat major, 1 3 3 3, to an A minor 7 flat 5 chord or an A half diminished chord. 5, skip a string, 5 5 4, down to F minor, 1 3 3 1 1 1, up to G major. So that whole section sounds like C minor to the inversion, B flat major, A half diminished, to F minor, G major. We only got one new section to go here. These are actually our chords from the beginning. They're very similar, but the voicing, how you're going to play them is going to be different. So this is the part you hear that's very high pitched. It's the highest pitched part of the song. So I'm going to voice these a little differently to bring out the brightness of the section and make it bright on guitar. So we're going to start out with E flat major again. We did this before, but now we're going to be in a new spot. So I'm going to play it here. Start on string 4, 1 3 4 3. So what you hear in this section is a descending bass line you hear. And it bounces. That's what you hear in the bass line. So just recreate that. We got the E flat major that I just told you about, 1 3 4 3. Inverted G minor. So you could just play a G minor here. This is going to be on string 5, 5 5 3 3. To F minor. So starting on string 4, 3 1 1 1. To our, let's just call it a dominant chord. It's that same weird G sharp minor 6 that we had before. But here I'm going to play it like this. Start on string 4, 1 1 0 1. So this brighter section is and right before it returns to the chorus, it plays the same chord, but our heavier version. Whoops, not the minor. Not to minor, goes to. So another way we can play that, that I just did there, is you could do this type of thing for that second section. The second section from earlier, 6, 6, 5, 3. So this is still our inverted E flat major, our one chord. To our second chord, still inverted E flat major, 3, 6, 5, 3, down to the F minor, to our G minor sound, but that sounds too bright, that's why I'm going down here. And that would sound like... And that is 4, skip a string, 1, 4, 4, 1. And that's everything in the song. Just our opening second section comes back, and then it finishes out the whole thing. In a way, this is more complicated than Call Me Baby. In a way. There's more chordal movement, I think, in general. I'm not sure. But it's a slower tempo, which gives you more time to change. And that was awesome to figure it out and diagram it and get you some stuff. And check below for the tabs. Give me a second to get those up, but they'll be there. Thanks for watching. XOL.